and good evening, depending on the time you are watching this video. So on today's video, I'll be showing us the difference between an analog camera and also an IP camera. So we want to know what it looks like. Yeah, yeah, we want to know what an IP camera and an analog camera looks like. So this is the difference between both of them. So as you can see, this this is these are they are both, sorry, I'm by the roadside, so that's why you can hear the noise. I'm doing this video by the roadside. Okay, so this bullet camera, right? This, as you can see, they are both the same. You may not know the difference between these two camera if you don't critically look at it. Yeah, if you don't take a very careful view at it. Now look at it. You wanna agree with me that this camera and this camera that you are seeing here, they are both the same, right? But there is a difference between both of them. So this here is an IP camera. So what is an IP camera? IP is internal protocol. So that is an IP camera, and this uh, okay, this is an IP camera, right? Why this is an analog camera? So the difference is uh, how you plug them, where you plug them. Now this is it. This this is it. This is an analog camera, right? Look at it. So you connect this to a BNC. This is an analog camera. This here is an analog camera, while this mount here is for an IP camera. Let me make it clear. This is an analog camera, while this here is an IP camera. So this is how the mouth of both of them looks like, right? So this is for an IP. So here you connect this to a Cat 6, while here you connect this to a BNC. Now I want to show you. So they are both outdoor cameras. Yeah, they are both outdoor cameras, and they are both outdoor cameras. You can call them an outdoor camera or a bullet camera, right? You can call this camera an outdoor camera or a bullet camera. So these cameras are just 2MP, 2MP analog camera, 2MP analog camera, and 2MP IP camera. Now let's move forward. Okay, now here, now we're having three cameras here. This right here, you call this an indoor camera. So this is an indoor camera. Yeah, you can call this an indoor camera, or you can call it a doom camera. I take that again. You can either call this camera here an indoor camera, or you can call it a doom camera. So this is an indoor camera or a doom camera, while this one right here is an outdoor camera or a bullet camera, right? Now this is an analog camera. So here, this right here, this camera that you are seeing here, this is an analog camera, while this here is an IP camera. So you know the difference between an analog camera and an IP camera by how the mouth looks like. Yeah, so this is for an analog camera, and this here is for an IP camera. So you use this. This is called BNC. Look at it. This is called a BNC. So use the BNC for your use it for your analog camera. Use the BNC for your analog camera. So use the BNC for your analog camera. So now, as you can see, this is your BNC, right? So use this BNC. Use this BNC here for your analog camera. So let's just assume you're done with all the work you need to do with this BNC. The next thing you do is just to plug this camera to this BNC like this, and that is up. So with this now, everything can be working, right? With this, everything will work. So you plug this BNC to this end, and there is a gadget. If you check my previous video, you see where I showed you something about a DVR. So the other end of it, you plug it to your DVR, right? Okay, so now this here, this cable you're seeing here is our power cable. Yeah, so it has negative and positive. It has negative and positive. And you may also want to ask, how can one use this b this power cable? I'll show you how you can use the power cable. And I'm just moving this selected because I've used it for something previously. So this power cable is for this place. So after you may have connected your power, your negative, no, this is for the positive, and this is for the negative. After you may have connected that, the next thing you do is to plug it to this, and then the camera will just start working. I hope you can see both of these things here, right? Yeah, I hope you can see both of them, right? So this is for your BNC, and this is for your power. And please, if you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please kindly do well to subscribe. Kindly do well to like. Kindly do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. So this is your power. This is your power cord, and then this is your BNC. This is your BNC cord. This is your power cord, and this is your BNC. So this BNC is for video. So this BNC is for the video. Why this power? It gives power to whatsoever you're doing, which is the video, right? So now let me take it back to this place. So this is BNC, and this is for the power. Now I want to also explain something. That is for, and this is an analog camera. So an analog camera uses a BNC and uses a power, while an IP camera uses a Cat6. Yes, use Cat6. So let me show you what a Cat6 looks like. So this is a Cat6. So this Cat6 now, you can use this Cat6 for an IP camera, and you can also use this Cat6 for an analog camera. You can use Cat6, yes, for your IP camera, which is this, and you can also use this Cat6 for your analog camera. Yeah, so there's a video I have. If you could check back my previous video, I did not use this Cat6 for my analog. I only use RJ49. So this is what they call RJ49. You may want to ask RJ49. So this is RJ49. So on this, right, I will show you how it can work with the BNC and how it can also work with the power, right? So if you look at this, right, if you look at this carefully, right, you will see that there is a shield. If you look at this carefully, you will see that thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking the video. And please, if you are yet to subscribe, please do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you are yet to subscribe, please do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you for liking, and if you have any question, please do well to ask your question, and I'll bring answer to you. So now this is our RJ49. So this is our RJ49. Sorry, I'm not with my plier. So on this, there was something I removed from this part now. So this is the shielded part. So this is the side you connect to your BNC, right? This is the side you connect to your BNC. So let me just be fast, right? So this now this is the negative, and this is the positive, and this is the negative part. I don't know if you can see it well. this red here is the positive, and this blue here is the negative. So you connect the positive to this shielded part, and then you connect this negative to here. So there's an iron here. You connect the positive part to it, and you connect your negative part to this one. So when you're done, you do the same thing to the end of it, right? Now you also want to connect your power. I'm just showing us an example of how you can successfully do this. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. So this is our power for our analog camera. So this is our analog camera, right? Now this is the power. This is the positive. You connect it to this place, right? I hope you can see it clearly. Then the negative part of it, you connect it to this. Yeah, you connect the negative to that, and then it will be up. So this here is called the BNC, a BNC balloon. They use this mostly for a long range. Uses for a long range. This is a BNC. It's called a video balloon. Yeah, thank you for liking. Please do well to subscribe if you are yet to subscribe to the channel. Please do well to subscribe. Yeah, so this is that is that for that. This is our balloon. You will use this for a long this is a HD balloon. Use it for a long distance. So look at it. It's written high definition transmitter, right? So here is for, it has a positive part and a negative part. So I think that's that for that. So in uh after this, after you may have done all this, yeah, everything will, again, let me take this from top to bottom. This is our indoor camera, which is called a dome camera, and this is an analog camera. This one is an analog camera, right? So this is an analog camera. So this one here, this this that you're seeing here is our indoor camera, or you can call it what, a dome camera. And guess what is an analog camera? Please, if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please, I beg you, do well to subscribe, do well to like, please. Thank you for those that have liked the video. Thank you for those that have subscribed. Yeah, so this is our indoor camera, right? And it's also an analog camera. This is our outdoor camera, or you can call this a bullet camera. This is a bullet camera or an outdoor camera. So this is also an analog. So this is, here is for the BNC, and this one is for the power. So this is an analog camera and an analog analog outdoor camera, and this also an analog indoor camera. So why this here is an IP camera, but this one is analog cameras. What am I saying? Forgive me. Let me take that again. This one here is an outdoor camera, which is an analog camera, right? So this one is an indoor camera, which is what, also an analog camera. This one is an outdoor camera, but it's an IP camera. So this is the difference. You can them out. This is okay. Let me take this one out. These are both indoor cameras. I believe you can see this. These are both outdoor cameras. What am I saying? These are both outdoor cameras. Why this one is an analog camera and this one right here is an IP camera? So those are the two differences between an IP camera and an analog camera. So now, lastly, before I go, cat 6, they call this category 6. So this one is 100% copper. This one is 100% copper. So you can use your cat 6 cable, right? You can use your cat 6 cable to power your IP camera, and you can also use your cat 6 cable to power what, your analog camera. So this is cat 6. There are 8 cables. 8. This is 2. This is white on green, green, white on orange, orange, white on blue, blue, white on brown, brown. So this can work for your IP camera, and it can also work for an analog camera. Now let me just show you how it may work for your analog camera. For instance, use this blue and white on blue and blue, white on brown and brown for your what do they call it, for this power here. Let's say now this blue, now This one, let's say we take this blue to be our positive, right? Then we can use this brown to be our negative. So what you are doing here will be the same thing that you are doing at the other end of your DVR. Then for the power, you can also decide to use, where's the power cord? I think, okay, it's right here on the floor. You can also decide to use this other part now. This one now, this red, which is the positive. You can use it for your orange here, and you can use the green as your negative. So when you connect it like this, right, it will work and it will power your stuff. And then you can also use this RJ59 cable. It has a video. This is the video and this is the power. So let me use this side. This is the power for your RJ59, and then this is the video. But you can't use this one for your IP camera. I don't know if you get that. You can't use this RJ59 for your IP camera. You can only use it for your analog camera. Please, if you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe to this channel. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. So this is your screw. Use this to screw, to tighten all you need to tighten. Yeah. So if you have any question, please feel free to ask. If you have any question, feel free to ask. I've successfully shown us the difference between what an analog camera and what an IP camera. Yeah. So I think that should be all for that. So if you have any question, please feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. And if you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe to the channel. So this is our indoor camera or our what? This is our indoor camera or our zoom camera. This is our outdoor camera or our bullet camera. So thank you for watching. If you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. If you are yet to subscribe, please do well to subscribe. If you are yet to subscribe, do well to subscribe. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much for the comments. Okay, thank you yourself, Villat. Which one is more secure? Okay, you're asking a question, which one is more secure, right? They are both secure. They are both 100%, you know, secured, but the difference is the clarity. So the clarity of an IP cannot be compared to the clarity of an analog camera, right? So they are both secured, and the clarity is just the distincting difference between both of them. So this one here is your analog camera, while this one here is your IP camera. So many of the time, like, okay, now look at this place now. You can see network camera, right? Network camera here. But this one they just said color camera. So they both work. They are both good, but I will advise to go for an IP camera instead of going for an analog camera. But the one that is cost friendly, the analog camera is cost friendly. I don't know, you're so brilliant. I don't know if I've answered your question. So if you have any question, please feel free to ask. So today's video is just talking about the difference between an IP camera and an analog camera, how to identify, how to differentiate, so that you will not be cheated. Yeah. So if you don't know the difference between both of them, yeah, you may, someone may cheat you. So for that not to happen, that's why I've set up this video for us to for me to share with us the difference between an analog camera and an IP camera. So this again, this is our analog camera, and this here, this right here, this right here is our IP camera. So this is the this here is our analog camera, while this right here what is our IP camera. So if you have a question, feel free to ask. I'll be waiting patiently for you to ask your question, and I'll be sure I'll try to answer your question as much as I can. So on today's video again, we're talking about the difference between an IP camera and an analog camera. So you may want to say these cameras are the same, yeah, because of how they are looking, or maybe how they are displayed right here, right? Yeah, they are not the same. They could be the same in terms of their names. It's the same camera, and they are both bullet camera, but one is an IP camera and one is an analog camera. So yeah, thank you for liking. Please do well to like. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Yeah, do well to subscribe. So this right here, this one to my left, right, this one to my left is an IP camera. So this is how you differentiate. This is an IP camera. This is what an IP camera looks like, and this is what an analog camera looks like. If you're here to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe. And if you have any question, I'm waiting here in the comment section. You can ask, feel free to ask your question, whatsoever your question may be, just ask. So this here also is another camera, right? So that is, we're having this one is an indoor camera, this right here is an indoor camera, while this right here is an outdoor camera. This is an indoor camera and this is an outdoor camera. So while this one here is an IP camera, as you can see, this is an IP camera. That is, IP is internet protocol, while this one is an analog camera. So if you want to, the kind of cable you use for your IP camera, you can only use Cat6 cable. So this is what Cat6 cable looks like. Yeah, this is what a Cat6 cable look like. So you can only use a Cat6 cable for your IP camera, and you can also use this Cat6 cable for your analog camera. Please, if you have any question, please feel free to ask. Yeah, thank you for liking. Please kindly like, kindly comment, and kindly subscribe to the channel. All right, thank you so much for liking. So this is what a Cat6 cable looks like. So this right here is a Cat6 cable. So Cat6 cable only works for an IP camera. I don't know if you can see it clearly. Cat6 cable only work for an IP camera, while your RJ49 only works for your RJ49 only works for an analog camera. Sorry, this works only for what? For an analog camera. For your Cat6 work for both analog camera and IP cameras. Yeah, I don't know if I've been able to make to share knowledge this day. I don't know if I've been able to share knowledge. So I'm waiting for your question. So please do well to like, do well to comment, do well to subscribe. Most importantly, I'm waiting for you. If you have any question, I'm waiting in the comment section to answer your question. If you have any question, I'm waiting here in the comment section, yeah, to answer your question. So there are different types of camera. Like this camera is high vision camera. So there's high vision camera, there is Dahua camera, there is CP Plus, there is Panasonic, there is Viewtech, there is Hilux, there is there are different types of camera. So many types of camera. Yeah, so it depends on what you want, what you can afford. So you just go for what you can afford. I don't know the type of camera that is available in your country. Yeah, so the camera available in your country may not be available in my country. So just do well to go for what you think or what a technician advise you to be the best. Yeah, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe to this channel. Please do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Yeah, so this is our BNC. This is our BNC. I've shared this before. So we only use this BNC for our analog camera. This BNC only works for an analog camera. So this is our power cable. This power cable only works for analog. It doesn't work for an IP camera. Yeah. The reason why you don't need we don't need a power cable for the reason why you don't need a power cable for an IP camera is because this Cat6 that you're seeing right here, right? it also have power. Yeah, it have internet, it has network, and it also possesses power. Yeah, so that is why you can use cat6 for you can use cat6 you can use cat6 for your analog cable without having a power cable. It will work fine. You can use it for your that without you can use your cat6 you can use your cat6 for your analog camera without having a power cable, because this cat6 also have power attached to it. Yeah, this cat6 also have power attached to it. Why for your RJ11, this is your video, this one right here is for your video, this one right here is for your video. Why this one right here, this one, okay, let me use this part. So this one is for your power. So this RJ11 comprises RJ49, sorry, it comprises of power and it also comprises of video. So this is for the power for RJ11, and this one only works for an analog camera. This only works for an analog camera. This only works for an analog camera. So this is your RJ11, RJ49. RJ49 is used for your analog camera, while your cat6 is used for your IP camera. And at the same time, you can also use your cat6 for your you can also use your cat6 for your analog camera. You can use your cat6 for your IP camera. So if you're yet to subscribe, please do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you've not done so, please do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Please do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for commenting. Mr. Yusuf, Mr. Yusuf Villiat, I don't know if I've answered your question. So if you also have a question, you can feel free to drop on the comment section. Yeah, thank you for liking. I have 3 people like the video. Thank you for liking. And please also do well to subscribe if you're yet to subscribe to this channel. So I've been able to explain to us the difference between an IP camera and also an analog camera. I've also been able to explain to us the difference between an indoor camera and an outdoor camera. So indoor camera, as the name implies, is used for indoor, is used inside, while the outdoor is used for outside, right? I had network issues. Sorry, so sorry. I don't know if my network is bad. Yeah, I think my network is back. Sorry, sorry, I had network issue. So sorry about that. Yeah, thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Yeah, so that's all I have to show us today concerning the difference between an analog camera and an outdoor camera. I hope this has blessed your day. Yeah, sorry, I had network issue. I'm back. I was talking about an IP camera. So thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for liking. Yeah, for those that have subscribed, thank you for subscribing. And if you're yet to subscribe, please, I beg you, I kindly request your indulgence to do well to subscribe to this channel. Uh, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. So I think let's just end the live video. I have other videos piled up on this channel, so I have a video that I showed how we were able to install a CCTV from start to finish, and I had 2 videos there where I showed some children how they can successfully install CCTV, and it videos on this page discussed today. I was talking about the difference between an analog camera and an IP camera. I said this here, yeah, this is an analog camera, and this is here an IP camera. And I said you can only know the difference by looking at the mouth of both of them. One of the ways is by looking at this mouth. So this right here, this one that my hand is on, this one that my hand is clicking on, this is an analog camera. Why this one right here? This one is an IP camera. Thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for subscribing. For those that have subscribed, thank you to subscribe to this channel. Please do well to subscribe. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate. Yeah. So these are some of the tools we use in carrying out our work. Yeah. Yeah. So sorry about the noise, the background noise. I'm not far from the roadside. That is why the noise is much. So thank you again and again and again. Bye bye.